Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Citadel of Spray Urns in the coincidental Union of Scars. Our team, led by Aurelius Steelballs, has discovered what appears to be a leather or clothing store, and in this store are gems that we can freely pick up. So that's what we're doing. I am, of course, Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress, the 2014 edition, Adventurer Mode. And typically, I do not drink anything while recording, except for occasionally green tea. For those of you who have watched a lot of my videos, you may occasionally remember me bringing that up. But today, in the spirit of Dwarf Fortress and the thirsty dwarves that we had in Anvilquested, I am enjoying a medieval-style ale brewed with elderberries. It's actually referred to as Your Father Smelled of Elderberries Ale, and it's by, I guess, the Stochasticity Project. And they claim that it's medieval style, as if how they brewed ale in medieval times, so I feel very well embedded into the world of Namnitom and all of the medieval style hijinks that we get up to. So I'm going to take a slow gulp. Delicious. It's very smooth, incredibly smooth. I can't really taste the elderberries, but still quite good. And right now, Aurelius Steelballs, the amusement of urging, is taking gems. So we're getting some table cut honey yellow barrels. We're getting rock crystals are kind of cheap. Llama leather bracelet, huh? Dingo leather amulet. Great white shark tooth bracelet. Hey, I might be able to find a cool bit of jewelry that Aurelius might want to wear. Let's take a look here. Orca sweetbread. That's like orca brains, right? Oh god, I gotta get some of that. Let's get 20 of them. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff in this place. Alright, let's see what's here. Cabochons, sure. Almandines. Zircons. Prepared wild boar spleen, huh? Well, I definitely know where to come to get food and supplies in the future. Ooh, some cabochons. More cabochons. Ibex horn bracelet. That's kind of cool. Precious fire opal. Yep. And my backpack apparently is bugged. I can only put stuff in it if I have my sword and shield out. If I do not, they'll just go straight into my hand, and from there I cannot put them in my backpack. Let's get the bracelet. And let's look at it. Where is it? Yeah. There it is, H. Let's get the description. This is an ibex horn bracelet. Nah, that's kind of boring. If there were some kind of cool design on it, then it would be worth keeping. Okay, what's this? It's blue. Round lavender jade cabochons, sure. So none of these items are cool. Well, I might have spoke too soon. Let's look at the great white shark leather amulet. It appears to be interesting. Oh, there's emeralds here. I gotta take those too. There it is, C. This is a great white shark leather amulet. It is encrusted with single-cut topazolites. Yeah, that's still kind of boring. Anything else? Tons of gems. Just tons of gems. Cat bone bracelet. Well-crafted cat bone bracelet. Okay. Porcupine leather armor. There's tons of stuff here. I don't think we're ever going to have to worry about money again now that I know about this place. Prepared hammerhead shark intestines, huh? Prepared orca heart. Bluefin tuna intestines. Where's that emerald? Emerald. Ooh, ratweed. We could smoke it. Let's see. Emerald. Come on. Prepared blue shark brain. Alright, I'm not seeing the emerald. I might have just missed it. Silver Morningstar. Well, you know what, folks? I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and I will come back once I've stolen my fill of goods from this shop, okay? See you soon. Okay, folks, we're back, and I just have to show you. Look at this. Look at the gigantic size of these 4 rooms loaded with goods. Leather goods, gems, figurines, bracelets. This is basically, I'm taking this over. This is the new Sprayern's home of Aurelius steel balls. And it's just packed with all this stuff, and no one's going to take it. We have a cat, even. That'll be Aurelius's cat. I have to remember how to get here. It's kind of in the south. Let's see. I guess it's the warehouse or the general imports. But it's, okay, so it's right here. It's above this blue rock and to the left of this blue rock, almost by the gate. So, perfect. Anyway, we are going to go back to visit the Lord, because in the last episode, Aurelius was shot in the leg by criminals. And that just doesn't sit right with him. So while he does eventually want to go to the cave, for right now, Aurelius wants to get revenge. But I'm wondering if you actually have to be told of the problem before solving it nets you any positive fame. So I'm going to speak to Ulco Dipped Breeches, or Earnecrow. And I'm going to ask him if he can tell me about criminals, and maybe he will tell me about the criminals in this place. That is my goal. Nope, bothered stroke, not what I want. So let's, sad but not unexpected. Let's get directions, why not? Now, okay, this brings up something interesting. He's saying there's a temple of Mesm, the teacher of oracles. That's one of the gods of this civilization. I looked on Legends mode to try to find a temple to open bronze flyers, and I could not. When you go to sites, they do not list temples as a potential place to find a site. They have shrines, but those are for titans, and vaults are actually where demons are hidden away. And so there is no way for me to find open bronze flyers unless someone should, I suppose, tell me where her temple is located. But that would be an interesting thing to do. Meanwhile, I was looking up Sprayern's because I wanted to learn more about it and the criminal organization operating out of its basement. As was mentioned in the comments, there is an elf outcast, which may be the gentleman whom I saw underneath the citadel. There's also a yeti outcast, an emaciated creature outcast, 21 human outcasts, and 26 goblin outcasts. So there's quite a wide-ranging organization. This place has been beset by tragedy. Many, many humans have died. And also, I wanted to see anything about this group. Now, I see this here. The Mighty Cult formed in Sprayern's. And if you follow down here a little bit, let's see if I can find it again. The League of Trussing constructed 3. Now, we don't know what that is, but then the League of Trussing constructed 4. And if you look at the League of Trussing, they are the group that found spray urns. Now, what's interesting is the Poisons of Hatred moved to 4 after it was created by the League of Trussing. Now, 4 obviously refers to something. I presume it refers to the dungeons underneath the keep or the keep itself. But the Poisons of Hatred, we don't know much about them. They're a group of unknown, but they seem like an appropriate name for a criminal organization. We cannot see, however, any of their members. We cannot look at this elf outcast to see who he is. And the only time I even see an elf here is if you scroll down near the end. There is the elf Mato Frenzy Ghoul aroused general suspicion in spray urns after a murder. But he's not the guy, because he was killed by Mete Veiled Gills in 144, almost 20 years ago. So, it's not him, but he does have connections with a lot of bad folks in the Wraith of Sabers. So, we will continue talking to Ulko Dipped Breeches, and we are going to inquire about more troubles. And I guess that's all the criminals that he wants to talk to me about. So he's not going to tell me about the criminals in his own city. Perhaps he is in league with them. I don't know. The Deviant Crevice. Yes, I've heard of the Deviant Crevice. Malicious outlaws have brought terror to our doorstep. It's in the blizzards of sweat. That's ironic. You wouldn't expect to sweat much in a blizzard. Let's get directions. The Deviant Crevice is a half-day's travel to the east. You receive a detailed description. Excellent. In the late spring of 107, the dwarf Kel Castle Rider was struck down by the tundra titan Sizir Beak-Bearded, the autumnal periwinkle in the Deviant Crevice. Excellent. So now I shall take another slow gulp, and we will delve into the dungeons. Okay, excellent. Let's do this, guys. Alright, so we are going to sneak, but I am going to, well, we could stroll. How about that? We can stroll. Well, we'll creep. I'm in no hurry. We're going to find this elf, and we're going to ask him what's going on. Our shield is out, so we should be protected from his arrows. And there he is. Alright, let's take a look at him here. He is the ringleader, so he's obviously the leader of the criminals. She, I should say, a posse Alana Latha, a medium-sized creature dedicated to the ruthless protection of nature. Her hair is pumpkin. Her skin is pale brown. Her eyes are mint green. That's awesome. Mint green eyes. I wish I had mint green eyes. So, Apasi, we do not know... Oh, Apasi Prairie Tongues. Okay, let's check this out. Apasi Prairie Tongues. There she is. Her goal is to rule the world. She's a female bowman born in 66. She's a former member of the Ochre Skin. These are elven civilizations. Then she joined the Ghoul of Inches, which is a goblin civilization. And now she's a criminal in the Coincidental Union of Scars. And yes, her home is Structure 4, which I assume is the dungeons. She was abducted as a child by a goblin. Stobsub, or Stosbub, Ink Jackal, the light nail of appearances, and she settled in Dreadful Road. Then she got married to Smunstu Evil Twist, and that's all we know of her. We don't actually see when she came to reside in Spray Urns, but now we've got a problem because she is not hostile to us, but she is obviously a criminal. And I consider it to be a bug in the game. I believe that she wants to be hostile, and so I do not feel bad murdering her. So let's do that. Alt-Y. Strike. Alright. The right lower arm is a tricky strike, or normal strike, but fairly solid. Let's go with that. And let's do a quick slash. And we chopped off her arm. And she has become enraged and fires a flying silver arrow at Aurelius. And then she screams out, "Hello, Aurelius." Alright, we're sprinting, and we're not sneaking anymore. Because we gotta close the gap with her, or she's gonna knock us out with arrows. And she is lethal. Well, that's not good. So we're gonna strike her in the head. Tricky strike, very square. And we're gonna do a quick attack, and go. Got her. She was wearing an iron mask. That's pretty cool. And an iron bow. And we chopped off her head. Alright. So we have taken out the ringleader of the criminal organization in this town. Whom, or who, should have been violent to us, but I will assume she was not because we were so good at sneaking. Let's see. No, is this the corpse? Where's the corpse? There's her right lower arm and her blood, but not the rest of her. Maybe it's this? Iron bow, troll fur quiver, small iron mask. We can't wear that because it's small. Alright. Nothing she has that we want. But let's continue to find the rest of these criminals. Wait, is that? No, I thought for a second that was a way down. But it isn't. Okay. I'm wondering if it was perhaps she who shot us. Because when we saw her last time, she took off running, and then as we chased her, we were shot. So the impression that gives me is that she was responsible for that, and I just didn't know. Come on, guys, we're sneaking. Can you be just a little bit more discreet instead of just chatting with each other? Okay, this is the part we've already been to. Something's here. Or not. What in the world? What are these exclamation points? Whoa. No, nothing. Nothing new and interesting. Okay. I think I'm just seeing my own companions. Or hearing, I should say. I believe if there were enemies in the sneak mode, they'd show up. I'd be able to see their vision. And we've been here. We've been here. We've gone down here. It didn't do anything for us. So wherever these criminals are, it's not there. And that's a dead end. Oops. Alright. Perhaps these other criminals are in an area of the sewers that cannot be reached by this system. I think I've fully explored it. Maybe down here. Stand up. Come on, Aurelius. Nope. That's just back where I was. So I think I have fully explored this entire place. Except for that pit, which I believe I fully explored. And there's no other doors. Alright, let's give it a quick once-over again. But I think that's what's happened. I think the ringleader is the one that shot Aurelius. Because it was obviously a talented archer. Stand up. Alright. Let's see where this goes. Okay, it's another way down. Interesting. But let's explore this one floor at a time. This time we have plenty of food and drink. Okay. I think, is this the one we went down before? I think it is. So we'll leave that alone for right now. These outcasts have to be somewhere. You know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Time is out, so I'm going to have a bit more of my elderberry ale. I'm going to explore further on my own, and if we see anything interesting, I will come back in the next episode. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Marcus Aurelius. Have a good one.